Yeah, hello, welcome to another market update by MCO about Solana. So we want to take a look at the Solana short-term chart here only. I think the larger time frame hasn't changed at all, and also the price is still in an unchanged structure. So the situation hasn't changed at all compared to the previous video. I told you that the minimum expectation for the third wave in the blue scenario is to reach the $127.37 level. That's normally the first ideal target, the 138% extension for a third wave. Quick reminder, we're looking here at a potential diagonal pattern. Wave 1 complete, wave 2 complete, A, B, C. That C wave could complete at any point, but we've really only reached 161.8 extension, so it's not an unusual extension. Can still go higher if it wants to. All we do at this point is just to adjust support. That's just support for upside continuation. And I'm not saying we have to get a pullback now. It's due now. It's due, but there's no evidence it started. So I will also tell you about the next upside levels to watch. And then, yeah, should be a 4 and a 5. And if we get these patterns completed, then we have wave 1 completed here in blue. And someone asked me, if I could give a target for the fifth wave. Well, we haven't even completed the third wave yet in that diagonal pattern. So I can't really give you a target for a fifth wave if we haven't even completed the third, because I will explain to you. One second. We wanted to add the next fib level actually, because it's pushed a little higher. So, and I will remove the ones we don't need anymore. The lower ones, they did provide some resistance, but have now been reached. Yeah, important is to understand that in any diagonal pattern, the third wave should get at least to the 138% extension. That's reached. 161.8, 178.6 extension, completely common extensions. Sometimes, especially in crypto, the third wave extends a little further. Then we talk about the 200% extension, 223.6 extension here around $147. Definitely not unheard of. But at some point now, a fourth wave would be good so that we can confirm the structure further, because it will now depend on the structure of the pullback to determine whether we really get that one more high. If we get a corrective pullback in 3 waves and it comes down nicely and corrective as this pullback did, forming a higher low, then it would be a setup for higher prices. But I can't give you a target for the fifth wave because, we need the fourth first. And it depends on where the third wave landed. So, for example, if the third wave finishes in this region, if it completes in this region around the 161.8 extension at $132.50, then the fifth wave, should take us 1 or 2 levels higher. So we talk about $136.32 minimally, maybe even $141.28. But if the third wave gets 1 or 2 more pushes higher, then the fifth wave should also end higher. And all of that will impact also the support area for the wave 2, which I can't really give you yet. In the previous video, I showed you an estimate, but it was based on the length of the move up back then. We've now pushed higher, so it's best to wait until we really have a top in place in wave 1. When all 5 waves are completed, then we can define support for wave 2. Definitely an interesting Saturday that was, but the structure hasn't changed. What is interesting though is that the yellow scenario is about to get invalidated. That's the directly bearish one. That's absolutely okay. The move to the downside, as you know, is or has reached support levels around $102. That was the area where we were watching for reversal anyway. So it shouldn't be a surprise that we go a little higher. But as I said, it's only a 3-wave move up so far. So it's still quite fragile. I'll keep you updated about that. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.